So that was our main event. Coming up in 3 weeks' time, we shall be in Manchester for another star-studded card.
From one of the great fight cities of the world, Manchester, England.
I've got too strong. Oh, just like my father said. On your feet, little man. Go on and take what you can. Well, yeah, you got the wind in your back. Don't you go on and cry, no. Oh, yeah. You feel the rush in your head. This is the time to attack. There's nothing holding you back. Now go ahead. Maybe you're not the sun. Why not just be the one? So baby, don't let yourself alone. Say, I might just be the one.
Let's get more then on that star-studded card. Eddie Hearn is with Andy Scott.
Eddie, that is a big Sky Sports box office card. I mean, I want to start with Katie Taylor against Tasha Jonas. Obviously, Tasha's part of our
Gotta be careful
team
what I
tonight.
say, really.
Yeah, be very, very careful. Just so much excitement around that because of the history between the two of them. Set it up for us.
Well, of course, the history of, what was it, the loudest ever crowd noise ever recorded at a sports event when Natasha Jonas boxed Katie Taylor in the London 2012 Olympics. When we signed both fighters, the plan was, of course, just to build the rematch in the professional game. It was pretty straightforward. You know, Natasha took a shock defeat to Obernorth, and it was kind of like everyone felt a bit deflated. Then she's come on leaps and bounds, fantastic fight with Terry Harper, and it was the natural fight to make. Katie Taylor has never turned down an opponent. You know, sometimes you get a situation in kind of like, you know, British, Irish, domestic fights, whatever you want to call them, that people say, oh no, I'm not fighting her. Katie's just like, that's a great fight. That's a great fight for women's boxing. It's a great fight for the fans. Let's do it. And you know, Natasha Jonas has got that belief again now. You know, after that performance with Terry Harper, you watch her in the gym with Joe Gallagher. They believe that they can beat Katie Taylor. You know, she's punching very hard. She's full of confidence. She's fitter than ever. This is a tough fight for Katie Taylor. And you know, time and time again, she has to come out with the pressure on her shoulders and perform. And this is, you know, right up there with the toughest test of her career so far. So loads on the line in that one. And like you said, a huge card. Of course, saw your graphic there. Campbell Hatton also on the card as well. Scott Fitzgerald. And there'll be another title fight announced for the card on Monday as well. So it's a huge card and big opportunity for a lot of fighters out there, particularly Natasha Jonas.
Put your crash helmet on and your seatbelt on as well for Chisora Parker.
Yeah, it's a great heavyweight fight. I mean, you know, Del Boy, I think sometimes people don't give Del Boy enough credit. I mean, you know, he lost a competitive fight to Alexander Usyk, you know, who is a pound-for-pound great, undisputed cruiserweight champion. The Parker style is going to suit him a lot better. You know, both guys now teaming up with a new training team. Great men. Andy Lee, of course, in Joe Parker's corner, and Buddy McGirt in Chisora's corner. It's going to be an interesting battle. That's just going to go off from the first bell, that fight. And actually, Joseph Parker now is right up there since his win over Junior Farr. You know, he's top 5, top 6 with a couple of governing bodies now. If he beats Chisora, when these belts become fragmented in probably 2022, this is a really important fight for him. For Del Boy, of course, it's last roll of the dice, you know, in a big heavyweight fight. When has he not given us anything but unbelievable entertainment? Doesn't matter whether it's Dillian White 1, Dillian White 2, Spilker, you know, Takam was one of the most exciting fights I've ever seen. Usyk here, and the Parker fight will be no different.
Eddie, seeing Manchester.
See you there.